Hey fam, I'm out of my truck again for a couple of days, and I'm at one of my other favorite kitchens to take over. I'm in North Carolina, North Kakalaki, with my chitlins and my grand chitlins. And
Chitlin is nasty.
I agree. And we gonna make some food. I'm gonna make two different sort of kind of lasagnas because this one over here don't eat cheese. Y'all ever heard of a kid who don't eat cheese? She eat it when she want to though. So I'm gonna make two kind of lasagnas. So let's go.
Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks, I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T.
Now before I start, I gotta give a shout out to my West Coast brother. West Coast! My brother, the rookie chef, cause at the end of his videos, sometimes he be getting me. Cause he at home and I'm on the road, and he ends some of his videos with a cold one. Well, Rookie, I'm out my truck right now, so I'ma start my video with a shot in the beer. Nothing but the finest. Now let's get cooking.
Now to start off, I always say if you want to get through a meal real quick, you gotta prep your food, prep your stuff before you start cooking. Well, I'm gonna try to do some of this prep early on. So you get your onion out, you slice it sideways, you slice it down the middle, then you cut it up like this, and it helps you to cube your onion real quick and easy. See? Slice, chop it, and hey, you don't even have to chop it up. Slide it on the side. Get your next thing out. Get you some sweet peppers. And yeah, you don't have to use red onion. I like red onion. I'm kind of colorful. I'm Boy George without some of the extra, So you cut up your sweet peppers, take that little stem off, slice them down the middle. Well, my food is Boy George. Anyway, you slice up your peppers, and then you cut them up. Make them into small little cubes too. Make the prep nice, quick and easy. Make the meal quick and easy. There you go. Now, what else we gonna do? We got some scallion. Cut them off, cut the little end off, and you shred that down, kind of small pieces. And then you're gonna save some of it for garnish for later on. Cool beans. Clean up a little bit, and it has some celery. Making lasagna with celery? That's right. Get your veggies in there. Chop up your celery. Kind of small, kind of fine. Gotta sneak some vegetables in these kids when you can. And then that prep is done. But we got some more prep to do. So get another cutting board. Get some garlic out. And we're gonna just cut that little woody end off the end of the garlic. Sometimes I just use the whole thing. When I'm cooking for me, I do. But some people a little fussy. So you cut the little ends of the garlic off. And then you come back and you smash them, you bash them, you bruise them up. When you smash the garlic, some of the essential oils will mix together. And that gives you a bigger garlic taste. That's not going to blow you away, but when you don't smash it, you don't get as much of a garlic taste. So yeah, I smashed it up this time, and then I did my best fake chef thing and chopped it up a little bit. Minced it up some. There you go. And after that, put that on the side. You still chopping, bro? Come on. Come on now. Come on. Come on, as Michael would say. Here you go. Put it on the side. And what else we gonna prep? I'm gonna prep the rest of this scallion. I'm gonna cut this really fine, really thin. Because like I said, this is just gonna be for the garnish. But might as well do it now, right? Chop, chop, chop. Nice, nice, nice and fine. Cool. Now, what else we got going on? Oh, I had some thyme. And you know, if you pick the thyme off the stem, you don't have to worry so much about picking the stem out the stuff. And if you run your hand over the thyme backwards, not Mars Day in the thyme, just this little herb thyme. If you run your fingers backwards, it usually comes off pretty easy. Sometimes a little pain, but for the most part, it's nice and easy. And if you use this fresh thyme, man, your dishes will pop. It'll be wonderful. And since I'm making 2 different pans of lasagna, I might need a bit much. Yeah, had to take a break. But yeah, you want a good amount of time, depending on how much food you're making, because you don't really need a lot, because like I said, it's real strong. But I'm making 2 big dishes, so I'll use a bunch. We done yet, bro? You still picking? Alright. That should be enough. So, I'm gonna have to use this wok, because it's big, it's deep, and you can do a lot. Put a little olive oil in there, just a little bit, not too much. When it's nice and hot. Then I'm gonna saute my onions. You don't want your wok up too high. It's about a medium, medium high, because you're not gonna brown these onions. You just want to soften them some. Soften them. Get them a little melty, get the flavors to come out a little bit. Stir every now and then. Fire not too high. Like I said, a medium. You stir it up. It should be sizzling a little bit. Cool. And then, what we gonna do next, chef? We're gonna stare at the onions. Just gonna look at your onions. Okay, we're gonna stir your onions up. We're gonna make sure, like I said, we don't want them to brown. We don't want them to burn. Then we're gonna throw some of the celery in there. The celery is kind of hardy, kind of hard. You also want to soften that. So put that in there with your onions. Stir. Then you put your garlic in there. Once your garlic hit the heat, the whole house starts coming out the room and say, hey, what's going on? What you doing, man? What's going on? Yep. And then you make a little well, because you're going to put some tomato paste in the middle of that well. About a good, I'd say a tablespoon, because we're going to make a lot of sauce right now. And once you put the tomato paste in there, you want to cook that off. It's going to take some of the rawness out the taste of that tomato paste. It's going to give your tomato sauce a boost, but you don't want it to be raw flavor. We want it to be nice. So you stir that up with the garlic, with the celery, with the onion, little olive oil, tomato paste. We working now. Then you add your tomato sauce. In the beginning, I used like 2 jars of this stuff. Because like I said, I'm making a lot. And I add a little bit of that dark soy sauce. A little bit of water. Some of that smoked salt that I like. Found my smoked salt on Amazon. Ooh, I'm happy. Stir, stir. Let it heat, let it heat. Let it simmer. You're not trying to get a hard boil. You just want to get a little blipping, a little popping, a little stuff going on in there. Everything melt together. And since we're doing this, add a little crushed red pepper in there. Add a little black pepper, because I didn't put any in there so far. Yep. Stir, stir, stir. Add a couple of bay leaves. People say, what do they taste like? I don't know, but if you don't put them in there, you'll miss them. And you don't crush up the bay leaves because you're going to want to pick them out before you add them to the food. So you put your peppers in there. You put your scallion in there. Yeah. And you stir, stir, stir. And you get your other pans ready. I believe I put the thyme in there too. When your pan is hot, add a little bit of olive oil to this pan. And you're going to put your ground beef in there. Add a little salt to your ground beef. Break it up some. Break it up, break it up, break it up. There you go. These are the bread. Oh, never mind. Add some black pepper to that. Yep. Stir, stir, stir. That's on a medium-high heat. Not too high, not too medium. Want this to cook. Add a little garlic oil to that. Oh, we keeping the vampires away today. We got fresh garlic. We got garlic oil. Add a little more crushed red pepper to the meat. Just a little bit. Because that's going to bring out the flavor. It's not that hot. I know some of you tender tongues like, oh, all this pepper. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's flavor. So you see the meat's getting brown, which is a wonderful thing. You stir, stir, stir. You move it all around. You do the hokey pokey and you... Oh, wrong thing. Anyway. So, you take some of your sauce and you put it on top of your meat. You sauce your meat. Now, you're not going to put it all because you're going to save it because we're making 2 lasagnas. So, you stir that around. Let them all get together and know each other. You take out those pieces of bay leaves that I was talking about, whenever you find them. Then you see that's starting to blip up nice. It's hot. Oh, yeah. It's getting hot in here. It'll take off. Wrong channel for that, huh? Okay, never mind. So you see it getting nice and hot. So it's time to start working on the shrimp. There you go. Little olive oil. Put the shrimp in. I use 2 bags of shrimp because I got a bunch of people here. Although this one's just for my granddaughter. Yeah, I'm putting some extra. Feeding some other people. Yep. A little black pepper. Little chili garlic sauce. Stir that up. Now, you're not going to cook these shrimp all the way. But you want to cook them down some. Besides, it was probably frozen when I put them in there. But yeah, you want to get a little bit of color on them. You want to cook them down some because this is going in the oven and they're going to cook all the way in the oven. And these are large shrimp. Boy, I must love my granddaughter giving her large shrimp. I tell you. And you want to put those shrimp in the rest of the sauce. Get you a pan. It's a small pan for my granddaughter. Line it up with some lasagna noodles. Put a little sauce on the bottom, put the noodles, put some sauce with the shrimp on the top, put some more noodles, cut them off so they fit. Put some more sauce with some more shrimp on there. Yep. Another layer of noodles. She don't eat cheese, what can I tell you? Cut that off so it fit. And then I had some raw small shrimp. just for the garnish, just for my kid, because you know I loves my kids. Put that on top. Put some of the spring onions on top. Little bit of sauce. Yeah. Little black pepper on top of that too. And then, you preheat your oven to 350. Cover this up. Put it on a cookie sheet. Stick it in the oven. Let that bake for a good 20-25 minutes. Now we're gonna make the regular people lasagna. Put a little sauce on the bottom of the pan. The reason you put the sauce on the bottom of the pan is so your noodles don't stick to the bottom of the pan. So you put your noodles, you put some meat sauce, you put some regatta, put some like cheese on there. Oh, when I buy that cheese, I always stir it up before I use it because it comes in a nice little clump. But put some regatta cheese, put some sharp cheddar, I like extra sharp. Then you put some mozzarella. Yeah, I bought the pre-shredded. You can shred your own if you want. I know shredded your own is better, but most of the time I don't do it. Put another layer of noodles down and rinse and repeat. Some more meat. Some more regatta cheese. Oh, that makes it so ooey gooey, and you need to try it if you don't. Some more mozzarella. Some extra sharp. Put you another layer of noodles. Oh yeah. And you're gonna top that with a little dabs of regatta. You're gonna sprinkle that with just a little bit. Oh, before we sprinkle, yeah. This is like my signature when I do my lasagna. I like to cut up some Roma tomatoes and put them on top. It's just a thing. You don't have to. It's my thing. You don't have to do my thing. Oh, never mind. So then I put a little bit of cheese on top of those tomatoes. That makes it ooey gooey, sticky wicky goodness. Put some mozzarella on top of that. And if I had some Parmigiano Reggiano, I'd put that too, but I didn't have any. Garnish that with some of the leftover scallion tops. I wish I had some more of that right now. And then I cover that with some aluminum foil. I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 45 minutes. And when I put this in, I took the other one out and bam, that's my granddaughter's no cheese lasagna. And that's mine, yeah. Hers is no cheese shrimp. Mine is cheese, beef, and all the other normal goodness. Try it out. So that's my North Carolina kitchen takeover. I cooked some more stuff. I just didn't film it all, but hey, this was good.